am I? What the? Oh, my back. Ow, 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 ow.
Hello.
Who the fuck are you? I'm your brother. Makes sense. Our entire family has been kidnapped and our parents are dead. What? I have to go now, bye. Evening, gentlemen. As you probably already noticed, I've spent the last month playing a game called Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlords. And I do not over-exaggerate when I say that this is by far my favorite game. However, we're not playing Bannerlords normally. In fact, we're doing possibly the hardest challenge Bannerlords has to offer. That's right, today we will be subjecting ourselves to the companion-only challenge. Yes, playing an army game without an army. I know. Now the goal is to get a settlement/fief, but alone. That means not becoming a vassal, which is already challenging enough with troops, but it becomes downright impossible with just companions. This is a story of misery, total slaughter, triumph,
First place!
and defeat, and I am very excited to tell you this story. So, let's begin. Okay, yes, Bannerlord, yes, let's go! And as any Bannerlord game, we started with the absolutely banger intro.
For 500 years, the Calradian Empire dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance.
Amazing, but you know what else is amazing? The character creation. Oh hell yeah, look at this dude. Nah, we're going to be hell yeah! Oh hell yeah, look at our armor. So, now what? Turns out Bannerlord is an insanely large game. We have legitimately countless of opportunities. We could play tournaments for equipment. We could initiate a severe slaughter of looters and bandits. You get the point, a lot of stuff. Now our goal is to get a bow. But my character seems to have gotten a frontal lobotomy and has forgot how to operate the advanced weapon called simple short bow. And that is the only good starter weapons. So I went to a settlement and did some practice fighting. A lot of it.
Yeah. Yeah. No! Ah!
I can actually... Oh, shit. Wow.
Ah!
I even went to Batania for some entertaining arenas.
Papa! Dish! Ah! No! 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 Yes! Yes! No! Yes! Ah! Oh no 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 no! Ah no! Ah! No, I don't want a spear. Why do I have to use a spear? Ah! No!
Now, unfortunately, our character, on top of being lobotomized, also seems to have gotten a learning disability. Well, I wonder why. Anyways, for now, we'll have to use a even shittier bow. So we will not be killing countless bandits for now. After about 2 hours of practice fighting, I felt ready to go out in the grand world. And by going out in the world, I mean staying inside cities to participate in tournaments. Just kidding, I was actually on a pretty cool adventure. Now, I have completely forgotten most of Bannerlord, and the fact that we are literally playing on the hardest possible difficulty wasn't really reassuring. So, I toured Calradia to fight in tournaments, and mostly tournaments only, to decide what empire is easiest to win in. Spoiler alert, it's Azeroth. Needless to say, I actually enjoyed this part of the playthrough. I'm just one guy, no salaries, and if I get captured, I'll be sent free in some days. something I could just wish for in the late game. Now, while doing tournaments, I sometimes engaged in what I like to call legal manslaughter. But sometimes this happened, and me losing almost the very tournament didn't really lift me up a lot. Now, as time progressed, I actually got some wins, and finally, I got enough skill and money for the simple short bow. And oh my god, it was so much better than the shitty hunting one. As I had proper armor, for a short period of time I exterminated looters. Until... finally... Yup, I got my first companion. And he seemed slightly threatening.
If you come any closer, I may stick a knife in your belly.
Now finally, I could expand my work area to not be exclusively inside the safety of city walls. And with that said, I quickly armored Osgund Outcast and gave him the simple short bow. And I am so thankful he already had the bow skill, because holy shit, I would not deal with training him. Whatever, I killed some looters. A lot of looters. Then, this happened. That's right, I've just been offered to become a mercenary for Asurai. Because who doesn't look at two mentally impaired dudes and says, damn, I should probably hire them. Of course, accepting legitimately free money, I joined them. Was I gonna help them in their wars? Hell no. I simply continued doing what I usually do, and killed some more looters and did tournaments. I got another companion and he did not have the good bow skill. So, now what? Our new companion can't use any bow available at settlements. Fortunately, I have a solution. Parties of forest bandits usually have splintered and cracked bows, which have a requirement of 0 bow skill. Perfect. So I simply headed north and got to work. Unfortunately, it took a lot longer to get the bow than expected, but I got the bow nonetheless. So, I could be rambling about this how long I want, but what's the point in that? You may ask yourselves, Anton, it's been 10 fucking minutes into this video and you've still not done any considerate battles. Well, I also had a similar point of view. Now, in Bannerlords there are 2 types of enemies, parties and bandits plus looters. Now, while I can't really declare war on a faction yet for obvious reasons, I can hunt the best possible bandits. Sea bandits. However, upon visiting the usual locations of the sea bandits, I realized no one was here. Not to worry, about 20 minutes of searching later, I found them outside of Vorcheg. Now, this part is extremely straightforward. Hunt sea bandits, get money, do tournaments, and get drip. And if you're wondering, yes, I spent the next 2 years hunting bandits. Under these 2 years, we managed to get about 30,000 dinars. That's a lot of money, right? Sure will be an awful shame if I wasted it all, wouldn't it? But you know, I'm too smart for that. That's something I would never do. Yeah, I wasted 25,000 dinars on a workshop. I thought that would work like a caravan, but no. It's trash. The whole thing is just a waste of money. Well, up until this point, I haven't really got a plan. But now I am dead set on making even more horrible financial decisions. After getting tired of killing sea bandits, I found out that you can actually buy thieves. Now, the requirements are straight up ridiculous. But, since we are 6 mildly functional specimen, I didn't really have anything better in store. So, how does trading work? Well, basically you buy goods and sell them for a higher price. Very simple. And that is the torture. Basically, my plan was to completely delete all fun from playing Bannerlord. Now remember, I was almost completely dead by this point. And so, the nightmare started. Now, I'ma just skip most of this since it's the same shit, but here are some things that happened during this 6-year period. Yes, I did this shit for almost 50 hours. I grinded tournaments until I got to first place. I got a shitload of companions. I got to roughly 400,000 gold, which somehow made me the second richest clan. I got to clan tier 4, I got drip. Yeah, that's all. In short, what just happened was me equipping my companions to the limits and rescuing my family, which, funnily enough, should have been done like 8 years ago. But I have to admit one thing. I did have to cheat slightly to unlock the family quest. You see, to get that quest, you need to first finish the establishing your clan one, which required 20 troops. So I quickly hired them and fired them shortly after. I set my eyes to Batania. Why Batania in particular? Well, it's because of their abundance in lords who only seem to hire infantry. Quick tactics lesson. Every one of my companions has a horse, a good bow, and a shitload of arrows. Now I already have experience in Bannerlords, and I already know that horse archers are the most effective unit. But even if my people are straight up superheroes, I still need to be cautious. Just a band of 10 archers can put an end to my shenanigans. And as previously mentioned, Batanian parties only seem to have infantry. Jackpot. What we basically have are 90 completely defenseless sitting ducks. All I have to do is maneuver away from them once I get in throwing weapons range. So basically, I said fuck trading, fuck bandits, this is where shit gets real. So, our first target is this lord from a rebel clan. Now, I wanted to see just how effective I will be against Batania, so for now, I was only at war with them. The lord's name is Cole. Unfortunately, I seem to have shat myself and died, but not to worry, shortly after, I got my revenge. Unfortunately for us, Vlandia destroyed that clan, leaving me no choice but to start massacring Batania. And holy shit. It is safe to say that I killed at least 1,000 Batanians, and up to 20 parties of them. But sometime during my reign of terror, I realized that in the end, I had spent about 120 hours on this. Funny thing, I actually did attempt to siege, just for fun. And when I came concerningly close to actually winning, I realized that all this, all previous 120 hours, was just me running around and figuring stuff out by trial and error. I don't really know what went through my mind when I did this. Maybe I was so mentally tired of playing this godforsaken run, but I ended up going to the retreat, and for those who don't know, now it is really a shame. In the end I was actually close to succeeding this challenge. I mean, I was number 1 in tournaments. I had an impressive 11 companions, as well as at my peak, 400,000 dinars. But either way, I failed this challenge.